Gonna add a little bit more. Structure a little bit. Here and here. Okay. Nice. Also here, I think I'm gonna add more structure.
My brain not braining anymore, too much 3D for the day.
Cool. Yeah, it's nice to take a break. Yeah, I need to push this environment as much as possible. Something like this. Like to paint the terrain. With some ground. Yep. For the graves. Maybe more opacity. Let's blend them in a little bit with the grass.
Sound kinda sleepy.
Yeah. Yeah, this.
I'm gonna take rest.
All right. Take a rest. See you later. Okay.
Can do a quick review.
Of the environment. Got cemetery. I got this area right here. Little pond.
Yeah.
More like wooden areas. This little area here. More forest. This entrance. right here. And what else? Yeah, basically just adding little details and more stuff and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna try to finish the cemetery and just going like that little by little until I finish the whole thing. I'm gonna give it more detail. Let's see. Project.
Looks so cool.
I appreciate it. I made it a little bit too big, I guess. I need to. Need to be more careful with that, not to make things so big. But I think I'm gonna be able to finish it with a nice detail. Let me just add some smoothness and push it like this with a high brush. There you go. Nice. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, it's time to add more trees to the environment. Cool. Yeah, it's time to add trees. Trees to block out the area, which is here. Just gonna block out. And then I will modify them a little bit. Nice.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Just
I went out for a walk on the beach.
that's very good.
I'm S.W.
Yeah, I saw the chat. Thank you for the sub. That was nice. Yeah, I'm going for a walk to the beach at 5. Usually I go out at 5 with the dog. I just had some food, so I'm a little sleepy. You know, I should probably have some coffee. But I need to push this environment. So it looks as cool as possible. And then keep on refining. So I have today and tomorrow to finish this. And then I wanna save maybe a add some kind of something similar. Okay. which will take some time, and I would like to finish the rest. Not like you need to play 20 hours every day to actually get going. No, no. Terrain, which is very important. Once I have everything set, I need to paint the terrain. push maybe these ones to the side, and then I will need to repaint. Grass with a little brush, not so harsh. Let's
the sentence "I wish I never came here" slipped out of my mouth because a thorn got to my foot.
Which are like very slow, tiny bears that don't really do any, are not aggressive civilizations than us, way more advanced. I guess we are not. I mean, we might seem advanced, but I don't think we are. We were like the most advanced. Like you say, like how come like we have internet and stuff like that, but I believe like other civilizations had like some other kind of even more advanced stuff. Yeah, this theory came out like a couple of like I don't know how long ago, but like recently, saying that actually there were like new kinds of prehistoric humans. You know, like the Neanderthals and like how do you call those? Forgot the name. Like, um, and it show like you go to a museum and it shows like a linear like evolution. So there's a new theory that shows that actually they coexisted together. So they were like different races at the same time on the earth, like some kind of like World of Warcraft kind of thing, you know. So we had like dwarves and like gnomes and like bigger humans and smaller humans, and they kind of like fought, you know, for territory and whatever. So it's very interesting, very interesting. Like proving these things are very it's very hard, but it kind of
Remember, their cultures will be 100% different compared to ours. Speculative evolution shows creatures that use weird mandibles or extra sets of arms and walk on several legs instead of just being.
yeah. Also there's people who say that they were able to communicate like telepathically and all this stuff, which is crazy, you know. Like imagine like non being able to
A green alien.
to hide your thoughts from people. That's crazy. Yeah, one day I was in Pennsylvania. I went to university 1 year to Pennsylvania to study physical therapy before before getting into 3D and art and stuff. My dad wanted me to study physical therapy, and I was like, all right, let's just go check it out. I'm not really sure about this, but so I went and I um, learned more English, and everything was very cool and stuff. And one night I decided to go to this party with my friend Rick, and we went to this apartment outside the.
Well, we have ants. Their little cackling of communication cannot be heard by us.
Yeah, ants are very interesting, like and bees and stuff. They're very interesting animals. So yeah, to keep the story short, I went to this party and then I came back with Rick after a couple of beers. Not many, like two or three. Like we were like very conscious, very, you know, aware of our surroundings. And then we started walking back to the university. Like it was 1 kilometer, something like that, like less than a mile, like let's say half a mile, something like that. All right, so we were walking back, and it was snowy, and then there's a fence, right? Like very small fence, a half a meter fence. You can walk over the fence, jump over the fence, nothing special. And then, well, the thing is that there's like light pole, right? And between each light, there's a little darker spot. And we keep on walking, and then I hear like this thing just like running. It sounded like a horse or something, like tutu, 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 tutu. And it came close to the fence and touched the fence and then bounced back into the darkness. When I saw Rick, he was screaming, "Danilo, get over here!" And we started running. Like we ran for maybe 2 blocks or 3 blocks on the street, because the sidewalk was filled with like snow, like very compressed snow, so it was slippery. And to this day, we don't know what we saw. Like it was not any kind of animal that was like recognizable near the area. That
What
was.
did it look like?
It looked like. It
What?
looked. It looked like like a big dog, but without hair. I remember seeing like
How low was it to the ground?
it was very low, like maybe 20 centimeters, something like that. It looked like a big dog without hair, and the skin, I saw like gray skin, like an elephant, something like that. And I just saw it for like 3 seconds or something like that, and it bounced against the thing, the how do you say it, the fence, the metal fence, and then just went back into the darkness. And we talked to the security guard, and we talked to people around that area, and they said, well, usually we have how do you call these animals that people go hunt sometimes? Forgot the name. Venal. Let's see if I can look it up. I forgot how to call these guys. So yeah, we thought that it was something like this, right? Like, but it had no skin. I mean, no hair and no horns at all. And it was very heavy. Like it sounded like a horse. Like it sounded like very very heavy. And that's the scary part. That's the scary part.
You must have come across a hairless Mexican dog.
It it was some crazy stuff.
Or Koloitsky Wintley.
I need to look for that. Look that up. The thing is that it was very very heavy, and we got very scared because it made it like.
Which country do you live in?
I live in Costa Rica right now, Central America. That happened in Pennsylvania, right next to Arcadia University. Super scary experience. Cause the thing was running very fast, and it seemed very heavy. Like it sounded very heavy. I guess it just wanted to jump over the fence and go over the street. The street was a 4-lane street, and after the street, there was a very big cemetery on the other side. We are working on a cemetery now. That's funny. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about the story. So it's a very big cemetery, and people say that they have seen these. I forgot how to call these guys. These animals in there. How do you call these guys? Deers. Yeah, they've seen deer in there walking around, and they've seen little.
It can't be a Komodo dragon. They live in Indonesia.
It was not so low. It was taller. Like a big dog. Like a big dog. One of those. Let's say like dogs that go like race. You know, the racing dogs. Something like that. It was, but it was heavy. Like heavy stuff. Like it sounded like a little horse, like yeah. We still don't know what it was. And we started like looking into like folklore and like, you know, like legends in the United States. And there's like this legend about this animal that goes and eats like drinks blood from cows and stuff. And then when I saw that, I was like, well, that's the closest thing that I guess it could be. But it's weird because there's no cows in there in that area. There's nothing to drink blood from, so makes no sense.
Did it have short spiky horns?
No.
I'm talking as short as their ears.
No, it was like I couldn't see it for too long, but I'm sure it had like no horns. It looked like a dog with short ears, kind of thing. That's my best description, like a big dog with no hair. It looked gray, like straight gray, like like an elephant. Like I don't know how to describe it. And the weirdest thing that I saw, like I don't know if I'm like I got like if I'm making this up or like if it like I was like very scared at the moment, but the weird thing is the way it bounced against the fence. It really kind of like
Taper.
I don't know which ones are those. It it like eh, no, not really. I mean, they don't live in the United States. I mean, not at least not in Pennsylvania during the cold. They don't. These guys don't like the cold. Um, the way it bounced up against the fence was super crazy. Like it kind of like that's the scariest part, you know, when it bounced against the fence. It was like I don't know. It looked like it kind of like stopped and then like drifted a little bit, and then like use his like front hands, like front paws, let's say, to push the fence and then run to the other direction. It looked very weird, like very very weird. Like I've seen my dog like.
I
Uh,
was asking because they came up when I searched for animals that live in Costa Rica.
yeah, but this happening in Pennsylvania, Arcadia University. Uh, Glenside, it's called. This did not happen in Costa Rica. It happened in the United States. Um, and that was the scary thing because I've seen my dog like bounce against like objects, right? Like it just hits it and like it looks very dumb. But this animal kind of knew what he was doing, you know, and it was like very very scary. But yeah, still to this date, we don't know what it was. We don't know. I still talk to Rick sometimes, and like he said like he asked about it and he looked around and he asked like more people and stuff, and nobody can tell him what it was. Super super interesting stuff. And the interesting thing is that Rick saw it before I did. Rick saw it for more time than I did. You know, when I saw the thing, he already was running away. When he yelled at me like Danilo, get out of here. You know, he told me, come, get over here. He told me, and then when he was yelling to me, he already was running away. So I saw like the thing bouncing again. He saw it coming at us. So he got like a little, like he got like the first 2 seconds, and I got the last 4 seconds. It was like a 4 or 5 second interaction kind of thing, and then the thing just went away in seconds, like, and we just started running.
It was black in color, right?
Like gray. It was gray. It was like a elephant color. That's my best description, like elephant like skin kind of thing. Very 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 interesting because it looked like I don't think it was for fur. I don't think it was like short hair. You know, I think it was just skin. That's the weirdest thing. after something, and he tells me like I saw this very small animal, like very small thing, and it was like glowing, like I don't know, like whitish, yellowish, and it was like super small. I wish I had a camera to show you. Like it's like it was the size of one hand, and it moved like yeah. I need to show you with a camera. I cannot explain how it moved. Is this little thing, and then when he told me that, I ran after it, and I couldn't see it at all. I couldn't see it. But my brother is very skeptical. He never believed describe it like. And the way it walked, it was so crazy. It was like.
My hominid instinct tells me to throw a rock at anything I don't know. Run away from it.
Probably that's what you should do. Probably don't get it angered. Don't mess with it. Just run away. Yeah, we freaked out big time. When we saw those little structures in the woods, we were like, "This is crazy." I mean, this is crazy. You need to like, I don't know. I don't. We were like, it's impossible that somebody came here and actually built these structures. That doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense at all. So we just ran out. They do look like somebody could build them. If you tell me like go and build those structures, I should probably be able to. They were like, no, nothing like too out of the ordinary, nothing too complicated, right? But just the way they were built, it was very kind of like bird nests. It was like
Same. I love hearing stories about things and drawing about them. One time I heard breathing behind me in the corridor at home, and then I made a drawing of what that monster could look like.
Yeah, I actually never had a paranormal experience. That's interesting. I never
In
had.
fact, I will do it here and now.
I never had a paranormal experience in my life. I felt very weird energies. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I felt very weird energies in some places and I just get away from it, but I never seen stuff. I've never seen stuff myself. I have a friend who has a video. He has a video on a camera because his cleaning lady was stealing money from his dad. So he put a little hidden camera in the room where he leaves the money, right? Because the cleaning lady was saying like, hey, that day I went for the money and I didn't see the money in the little pocket that you leave me the money, right? So he said like, no, I left the money there. So you're telling me that you picked up the money and then you want another to pay, you want me to pay you twice, right? So he left a little camera that activates with movement. And the funny thing about the story is that nobody knows what happened to the money, but they caught something else on camera. This guy, my friend, his dad works in the National Institute for Agronomy. So he needs to go to different areas and make studies of soil, right? So he digs down, picks up soil, bring it back to the lab, checks the soil, and see how many nutrients it has and so on, right? So in one of these excavations they found a little indigenous statue, very small statue, and he brought it back home. Like, he said like, this is very cool, I will bring it back home, no problem. Since the day he brought that thing back home, these little spirits started appearing in the house, which is super crazy. And nobody believed him, and his daughter is a little bit more into that kind of like let's say like spirit like scene, and my friend is not that much into that. But he said that he saw it one time and he called his dad, and his dad went down to the basement, and the thing, like, it's exactly how Thailand people talk about spirits. They walk in a straight line. They cannot walk in curves, or they cannot curve around the house. They walk in straight lines. It's crazy. And he told me that my friend told me that he saw the spirit in the basement, and he called his dad, and his dad started screaming like, "Get out of here! We don't want you in this place." And then he got close to her, and she was in the. It was like a lady on white dress, black hair. You know, the typical lady you see, the typical spirit you see in movies. And he was looking at the corner of the basement. And when my friend's dad came close to it, it just flipped and looked at him in the eyes. And he said that it had no face at all. No face. Like straight, like Voldemort kind of thing. Like no face at all. And he said that he went down because the dad was not talking anymore. So my friend went down to see what happened to his dad, and his dad was on the floor laying, like completely white, holding his heart. He almost had a heart attack. And after that, they just called a how do you call those guys who work in the church? Um, Forgot the name of these guys. Oh my god. Yeah, those guys who work in the church, and they needed to like use holy water on the house and do all these prayers and stuff, and they got like silver kind of coins, not coins, but like little like medallions or something like that, on each door and each window of the house.
That's so creepy.
And not only that, listen to this, like they needed to bring the statue back to the place they found it. They needed to put the statue in a little bag made out of fabric and make a little like ritual, and then burn the statue and break it down and put it back in the place they found it. And after they did all of that, the spirit stopped appearing in the house. The creepiest part is that my friend got it on video, and it's super creepy. Like you see like this kind of white dress with white hair just going through the pathway, the how do you call it, not inside the room, but the little pathway between the rooms, and it just floating. It's like grabbing like a shirt in your closet and moving it from one side to another. Crazy. And the craziest part is that I was like, dude, why don't you show this to the news and make a
That's
whole...
why you never mess with statues. They're things best left alone. Is your friend's dad fine?
Yeah, everything's fine after that. Everything's fine. And my question was like, hey, why don't you like go to the news and make like a whole story about this? And they were like, no, dude, like this was too much for us. We don't want like people coming to visit and asking us and shit like about it. Actually, it is so serious, the topic, that when I met his dad and I asked about the story, he got very mad and told me not to talk about it. It was very serious.
Awesome.
He was like, dude, we already went through that stuff and I don't wanna go back. Yeah, very, very scary topic. But yeah, stuff like that never happened to me. Stuff like that never.
Who's gonna believe it anyway?
Uh,
People don't believe in the paranormal.
I mean, I believe I do believe in it for sure. I felt some weird stuff in some places. Definitely. There are some things you don't want to mess with, but it's cool, you know. It's cool just to respect the thing and let it alone. We have some places in Costa Rica where people have a lot of stories about paranormal stuff, and definitely the mind plays a lot of games on you, you know. That's the tricky part, but definitely difficult. This is kind of cool. This the entrance to the city. Mm.
the same project in real time, like, while I'm writing the code, my friend does the building part, and this
done it smaller. Oh my god, no. Coffee and continue with another area. I still got as possible, because